Hey folks, welcome back. So, I want to make like a really quick video, and I'm going to talk about some things. Um, so this morning, well, actually at noon, I didn't go to church, but my friend, she has, every month she's going to have um, meditation and affirmations, and also she sells doTERRA essential oils. So she does this thing where she invites, people over her house, women to her house, and what we do is, well, the first thing, there's always snacks, like vegan snacks, and it's like teas and coffees and like water, and there's also like snacks um like corn, not corn, she doesn't have corn products, but she has, like, I'm sorry, that was annoying. She has somebody just said okay to me. I told this person something, and all they respond back with is an okay. Well, anyways, I'm not going to just stop talking, because when somebody messages you on Facebook and you see those little dots moving, it's just moving, and it's been moving for the past 2 minutes, and I'm like waiting for a response, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to finish making my video. See, there you go. That really distracted me. That's really annoying. Oh, stop messaging me. I'm busy. It takes forever for him to, like, write something, because he's writing on his freaking iPhone or whatever it is. I'm trying to tell my story, okay? We're writing about my friend Shannon, who, by the way, I invited her if she wanted to go with me this morning to that essential oils thing. And she never, messaged me back. I texted her phone and messaged her on Facebook, and she doesn't get back to me. So I really kind of just don't want to bother with her anymore, because, why continue to go out of your way for somebody if they don't respond to you, Why try to be friends with somebody that doesn't communicate with you? Then she is not, like, a real friend. I mean, I've known her for years, but she doesn't reach out to me, and now that, like, I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I was there. I went to visit her in the hospital when she was sick, but she's out with some guy, I guess. I don't know. This video is not about that. This video is about the party that I went to, the little thing. The last time I went, this girl, Natasha, she gives tarot readings too, and she has a really nice house and a really nice, like, log cabin, like, in the woods, and it's just gorgeous, and she has a really nice view, and I just really, wanted to go just to see that. But last time it was a small group. It was 3 of us, girls, and she did a little lesson. We had snacks and stuff, and she did a little lesson in the chakras. The last time we were focusing on the heart chakra. So, and it was a nice little small group, and then we did a meditation, like a guided meditation. So today, though, it was a big group. There was 9 of us, including me and her, Natasha, and 7 other girls, women, I don't know, females. So it's a really cool. For me, I like being around, like, different energies. It's really good to kind of go out of your comfort zone. I was going to bring Shannon, because Shannon actually knows Tasha. I was going to bring Shannon, and Shannon seemed interested in going, but like I said, she never got back to me, so I just didn't. I don't know what to do, like, I'll just go by. So I went by myself, and it's always an awkward situation, because I don't really like to just. I've done things on my own a lot of times, like, if I want to do, okay, first of all, before I start talking, I'm, like, so mismatched, because my mind is all from all these things, from Moss messaging me. Yeah, his name is Moss. He's a Moss, Mr. Mossy Mudo. That was my friend Moss. I've known him. I've talked about him before. He said he can cash. He lives in LA, and I'm gonna go out there next month. He said he can cash in and get a little small penalty for cashing his Roth 5.5 years early, I guess. So what is he going to be, 60 soon? Like, he must be 55. Okay. Yeah, so I guess you could cash out your Roth when you're 60. But anyways, the thing is, he can cash it out early, and he'll have enough money to buy a house in Mississippi. But he's not going to do that because he wants to stay living in LA. Well, the thing is, why? See, if it was up to me, I would buy a house in Mississippi, one of those swampy states, you know, get out of LA. Like, what's so great about LA? Personally, I don't like LA. I really don't. I like California in the middle part of it, like Monterey. I was stationed out there, you know, by Carmel and all that, Big Sur. That's nice. But LA and like Southern California is not that great to me. It's very dry. It just has a really weird feeling to it. The skies, I don't know. Like, I've lived there before, and you know, I do like going there, but I don't want to live there. It's just a weird feeling. It's not like it close knit. It's not like you don't get a sense of like connection. At least not. I don't know. I feel like it's a very big lost place, like the city of lost souls or something. But anyways, let's get back to topic. Okay, my heat's gonna kick in. I get distracted very easily. So little noises like that always distract me. But, you know, there's things I want to say. So, yeah. So, anyways, I went to the party, and when I got there, you know, there's other people, girls in the driveway, and I recognized the one, which is her sister-in-law, and I said hi to her. She's very outgoing and very loud. She has, you know, she talks, and, you know, she has a lot to say. And the other ones, I said hi to them. And I went inside and said hi to Natasha. Her boyfriend was there. He was kind of quiet. Like, well, that's another thing. Guys nowadays don't really, I don't know what it is about men anymore, but they're not very, like, it used to be that men had, like, a presence to them where they'd be, like, they make a woman feel like they're friendly and outgoing, and I'm not saying most of the time I see people that should reach out to you and be like, hey, how you doing, you know, like, but it's not like that anymore. Like, where I work at, all the top managers and stuff, they don't, I mean, not all of them, some of them do say hi, but a lot of them, they don't really say, hi, how you doing, you know, how's it going, or good morning. They don't say anything to you, and it's just weird. Like, before, I remember people, like, men would, or the managers, or whoever you are, even the women, like, they would say hi to their people working there, you know, that's just something. But now it's just, like, weird because nobody really says hi to anybody. Like, people, of course, I do say hi to people I work with, and I do know a lot of people I work with, and I'm friends with them in Facebook, and I talk to them. But a lot of people don't go out of their way to be like, you know, talk to you or me. And I don't get hit on anymore like I used to have, like, guys hit on me or flirt with me. That, I mean, maybe I don't pay attention or whatever, but that doesn't really happen too much. But yes, customers will, like, be like, hey, sweetie, and stuff like that. Like, for me, I kind of just, like, you know, I don't let that bother me. I think it's kind of, I don't know, it doesn't bother me, but I don't know the point I'm trying to make with that. But her boyfriend was kind of, like, quiet and didn't really say hi. He didn't, like, really welcome anybody. I don't know. But anyways, she had, like, a layout of, like, celery and like tomatoes, olives, you know, she had chips, like, not corn chips, but like black, I don't know what they were. One of them was a sweet potato, like, thing, and lots of hummus and salsa and grapes, strawberries, tea and coffee, and, like, she's vegan, so it was all, like, but, you know, I just dug in. She had brownies that have, like, peppermint infused from the essential oil, and I just ate everything, and I actually really made me feel good, and I'm like, you know, I could eat like this. Look like my eyes crossed. I could eat like this every day, you know, and after I leave like that, I feel like the world is my oyster. But then I go and eat Burger King because I'm freaking hungry, and I don't know how to eat vegan, and I want to eat healthy. It doesn't have to be vegan. I just want to be healthy. I don't want to eat processed food anymore. But anyway, so yeah, we sat around, and then, like, you know, she always has these, like, I just like it because I like being around class, like, environments, you always have to nourish and fulfill your mind, and it's very nice to be around people, groups of people, and express yourself and learn and to absorb information. And usually I go to church on Sunday, but this is kind of like, growing, self-growth. I gotta stop this because I don't know if it's still filming. Hold on. It was still filming. I'm gonna get a better camera setup and all that, but so anyway, she had like a little lesson plan, and it's like this big like thing, where she reads it and she has it all written down. So today we learned about the root chakra, which is at your spine, the base of your spine, and it's what keeps you grounded. It's what keeps you like grounded, yeah. So anyways, yeah. So after that we did a little meditation. Oh, she passed around essential oils, and we smelled it, and she was telling everything that I actually ordered the Copaiba, which is like something to help with aches and pains. I ordered that. I do have the lavender essential oil, which is good to help you relax. But yeah, we smelled it all, like frankincense and all this other stuff. And actually, I tried some. You could actually ingest them. So I ingested that, and I also have a burn on the top of my mouth, and I put a little bit of clove oil on it, and it actually really helped. But the burn is still there, but it did soothe it, And then we did a guided meditation, and she just made it, we all just closed our eyes, we relaxed. And I love ASMR, so this is like it just relaxed me so much. And her house is so nice. It's just like a log cabin. It's like a wooden, interior, and there's a loft, and she has cats and really nice little dog and stuff, and she has like one of those things that let out the oils scent, and she just has a nice house, and it's like very like centered, earth centric. She's really cool, I think, but I just like her house so much, and it's just like so relaxing. It's like in the woods. She has like a little wood burner. She doesn't have a TV, but in the upstairs in the loft, I try to look, and she has like tapestries hanging up and like all kinds of stuff. So we did a guided meditation where we just envisioned ourselves in a lovely garden, and then you walk through the garden. And actually, when she was saying all this stuff, like we saw a cottage that had like it smelled so nice, like pies, and warm and welcoming, and we went inside, and then once we were inside, there was plants and flowers all over the windowsills, and there was a ray of sunshine coming through, and there was breads and vegetables there on the table, a feast of this food. And then we had a warm breeze come from the back door. We went outside, and then we saw a woods, so we walked into the woods, and then trees, and we sat down, and like we imagined like this, like all the trees lit up, and then the root coming out of our spine and going into the ground, and going deeper and connecting with all the other trees and going into the core of the earth. And as she was saying all this stuff, I was thinking about an animation, like, because I went to school for graphic and web design, and I was thinking about doing an animation. She actually wrote that herself, but having like something like that, where I actually start animating it, and I could just see in my head about I was thinking of creative, and stuff, and it was so relaxing, and I had trouble waking up when we were done. But it was a meditation, and it was like a group meditation, and it was really nice. And yes, and we did breathing activities and whatnot. And then, oh yeah, so then, sometimes I feel really weird around other people. Like, I'm not somebody who's very outgoing, and like some of the other lady was really loud and talks and stuff. And what I want to say is sometimes I don't get along much with other females, like with other women, because I don't really act like them. I don't act fake, but sometimes some people, they act kind of fake, and not fake like in a bad way, but in a way where it's like my presence can be timid, not intimidating, I guess. Like, I kind of like don't share myself, and sometimes it seems like something I will say is not of importance. It's something to be shrugged off or not heard or listened to, because I just kind of like don't say it with confidence, or I don't carry myself in that way where it's a confident way. My look, I don't really have much of a look. I just kind of dress like I don't know, like, I don't really have a style or a way about me. I'm just kind of like there. And I didn't wear makeup. I had glasses on. Like, I just don't have a demanding presence about me. We wrote down an affirmation and then we burned it. And it's supposed to help us. We're supposed to get rid of things that we no longer want, like negative things. And then we're supposed to write down something that we're trying to have in our lives. So for me, I would like to have more of a demanding, not demanding like in a bad way, but I would like to have more of a presence where I'm my own person. I am my own person, but sometimes it seems like with other women, it's just really hard for me to get along with them, because I feel like I'm just very, like, I keep to myself, and I feel like weird. Like, I just feel like awkward sometimes, like really awkward and weird. So I just don't have that way about me. But I went out of my comfort zone and went to her house by myself, and I actually allowed myself to speak and say things that I felt were important. I said I just tried that clove, and it actually really did help. I do express myself, but sometimes I feel like when I say something, it's the quickest thing that anybody says, and it's just, people are like, and that's it, and nobody listens, and that's the end of that. But I still push myself, I'm trying to, like, figure out a way to feel more comfortable with who I am, because I am pretty insecure, and sometimes I just don't, if I'm in a group of people, I don't really, like, try to talk too much or be loud, So I kind of feel awkward about that. But the thing was, so afterwards, they were handing out little tarot cards that you could pick up and read, and the ones that were friends and already knew each other handed the cards out. But I wanted to try. They were, like, hogging the whole thing and, like, you to their friends, and nobody offered me to pick it up. So I'm like, I wanted to see for myself. Like, I was going to pick it up on my own time and just see what card I got. And I told the loudmouth lady, I was like, can I see those cards? And she didn't even look at me. She just, like, had them in her hand, because she was telling her friends, oh, pick one. But then when I said, oh, can I see the cards? She didn't even look at me. She went like this, and I'm like, and I made eye contact with her friend, and she looked at me, the friend that was, like, being, like, loud and funny, like the funny woman of the group, that she's like, like, making weird noises about, So anyways, I was like, okay. So I picked one up on my own, and I looked, and the card, it was a black pepper for the essential oils. Let me pause this, because I don't know if I'm still filming. Okay, so it was black pepper, and the card said something like this. I gotta get my phone, really, hold on. Yeah, so I'm trying to pick it up on my Instagram. I need a much better phone, because this phone is, I just don't laggy. Yo, what was the black pepper saying? Goodness. Okay. I just read something. Hold on. It's so slow, this, and I'm tired. Like, I don't feel inspired, and I hate it, because, like, I just need to get better. Like, I can't eat, like, bad, and I need to keep my house clean, and I just really, I gotta just stop. Whenever I hashtag, like, meditations, affirmations, and stuff, I get all these, like, followers from, like, yoga and people like that follow. So weird. Like, all these awakened meditation gurus, spirit. It's like bots, Oh, but anyways, let's see. My card was black pepper. You can't see it, of course. And it said, my trigger statement is, I am trapped. The main word above it says integrate, which I did try to do, is integrate with people, And the true, my trigger statement is that I am trapped. The true statement is, I am whole. And then it says, allow the parts of yourself you hide to make themselves known. In the light you will see the wisdom they hold. So I do hide myself, like I said. Like, I don't try to stand out in situations or whatever. But anyways, so later that lady, there was two women from Brazil Brazilian women, and I really like women from other countries. Like, I haven't met a lot of Brazilian people, but Puerto Rican, I'm Puerto Rican, but I always like Hispanic because they're funny and silly, and I get along. I feel, like they're just easy to talk to. Like they're silly and goofy, and that's how Native Americans are too. They like to laugh and joke around, and they're not like it's hard to explain, but like some people are kind of like, oh, okay, so what do you do? Oh, yeah. No, they're not like that. I don't know what I'm saying. Help! Okay, the heat's on. But I like those women from Brazil, but the one of them is really strong and really like, she has her way, her presence about her. She had like, I was trying to, I don't know, she seemed like a know-it-all type a little bit, but the other lady, she seemed like a gypsy lady. She had long curly hair. She reminded me of an Esmeralda. I don't know what that means, but sometimes, like, I don't know, like, maybe she reminds me of, like, pancakes. I'm weird. I don't know what that means. But anyway, so, she's like, oh, I said, oh, you didn't, because I felt kind of left out when the lady just handed me it without even looking at me, the card. So I said, hey, nobody handed me, you didn't do that to me. She's like, oh, yeah, let me do it. And she, she made, like, a thing. She wasn't Puerto Rican, like, but she was like, oh, okay, I don't know, I can't explain it. They don't have a Brazilian has a different accent, like a European accent, I didn't know if they were from Italy or what, actually. But anyways, like, so she did that spiel with me, and I picked a card out. She had it all, and I picked out the same card, the black pepper card. And I'm like, that's so weird, that's the card I had before. So the speaking to me or something about making my presence known, that's what that card meant. Then afterwards, that lady, she wanted us all to, which was so nice. It's like fellowship and stuff, especially when you bond. And sometimes other women, females don't welcome everybody. It's not that they're doing it intentionally, but when you just kind of like keep to your people and not try to reach out to somebody else or whatever. Like, I was talking to some of them, but on a very superficial level, That lady, though, she's like, she had something that was on her mind, and she actually started crying about it, like teary-eyed, like something about the children or something. But she wanted us all to hold hands and just take a moment to just kind of focus on, like, building our energy up. And I know it sounds very new age, but it actually is nice to be able to do that because we have the power to, like, work together and just put a little bit of positivity into the world. So we had like kind of like a little moment where we just, and it actually, that was so nice that she did that because it actually brought connection, and it just kind of was welcoming to me. And then we were talking about how people never look at each other in the eyes or say good morning, how are you? And see, when I'm at work, I always say good morning to people because I'm in customer service, so I'm always being welcoming. And you know what, though? Can I say something? That he is so loud and it's making me mad. Just a minute. Oh my gosh. Why am I doing that all the time? So, it was just really nice gesture that she did that, And, like, a lot of times I do try to throw out my energy, which is, like, I try to make my eyes smiling and warm and welcoming, and I try to make my aura, I try to release energy that I am just a nice, like a person that is trustworthy. I don't know what I'm saying, because I got off track because I shut the heat off. No, I didn't shut it off, but, no, we just did that, and it was just like, it's just oh yeah, customer service. I say, and actually it does kind of, it does actually release endorphins when you're nice to people and you're friendly and you're talking. Sometimes you get a little high from that. I know it's kind of weird, but it does release these endorphins where you actually feel good about yourself connecting to other people, and especially in the meditative group. And the lady that was like loudmouth, I don't think she realized that she did that, She didn't realize she did that. And then, like, when I said I'm going to go, she actually said, oh, bye, I'll see you later, Laura. She called, that's not my name, but it's not Laura. It's Lori. It sounds like that. But she asked me about my friend Shannon, because the last time I talked about her, I said she's sick. I said, oh, she's doing better. She's at the shore. So, and we're talking about grounding our feet into the sand. So, you know, the sand. But anyways, and then I had a synchronicity, and it was an axe synchronicity, and it turns out at her, Natasha's house, she has an axe on her, on the door. But an axe is about cutting off ties, maybe. Maybe cutting off ties with Shannon. Whatever, you know, I'm not going to reach out to her anymore. Like, she can reach out to me. Like, if you're friends with somebody and they don't ever, like, try to reach out to you. But anyways, the lesson that I'm learning is just, I need to figure out myself, build myself up as a person, and find that way to make other people intrigued by me. I mean, one thing is that I'm actually getting more subscribers on YouTube, which is really interesting, and it's actually, like, I don't know, it just feels really nice. But sometimes when you say things and just having somebody listen or whatever is a nice thing. So my house is a mess. That's another thing. I don't want to eat bad food. I want to eat good. And when I ate this food this morning, I felt really good about myself and doing the oils and stuff. But then I go and I eat bad, and then I smoke cigarettes, and I, like, drink alcohol, and that's, like, so toxic, you know. I gotta figure out balance in my life too. Life is about balance. Anyways, oh, that was a lot of crap. Thank you so much for listening. I just wanted to share these words. I had more to say, but I have to figure out things. I'm gonna watch some movies, or I don't know. I wish I could just clean my house. Anyways, talk to you later. I'm tired.